Welcome to another video that's unlike any of my videos and probably, hopefully, won't happen again. I mean, it's basically just a bunch of bullshit crappy footage of some random dude, a so-called artist. Or maybe let's just settle for musician. Or at least he's trying. After all, he's also making a living out of playing music. Not just music, he writes, composes, is part of a kids theater and show act, and so on, but most of the time he's staring into a laptop screen, doing useless paperwork, building out his tour van and other stuff I really don't want to bother you with right now. But most importantly, he's not a drummer. So let's switch to some music that fits this boring story and let's, shall we, ask the question he would like you to ask him. Who the fuck is Blue? Or maybe say, why on earth do you want us to ask you about someone we haven't even heard about? Well, spoiler alert, it's quite simple. You live your life, get fucked up, get beaten down, no one or most people care about you, and one day you look back on the last 10 plus years and you're thinking to yourself, where did it actually get me and what shall I do with all the footage? Yes, here I play organ at a funeral, and yes, I'm not an organist either. And if you want to know the whole truth, the pay wasn't even worth my attempt of playing this instrument. So let's cut together some pieces that make it look okay. After all, it's just life, and in this case, a life just ended. So in the face of our finite existence, we might as well take a shot and sing it with the words of my hero, Bruce Springsteen. You clicked on this video, I warned you about the quality of the content and I sincerely don't attempt a career as a filmmaker. I did though attempt to be like Bruce Springsteen, and this may have been a serious mistake. By the way, I truly hope the guy depicted in these recordings doesn't create fashion trends, otherwise the climate crisis might get a worthy competitor. After all, I learned something from Bruce and started a band with a humble yet majestic name, Dust. And this is the oldest and worst recording I could possibly find. Well, I thought back then we had massive potential. I guess most people thought differently or just didn't care. Especially band members did come and go. That way, we had all kinds of band lineups. We had guitars, pianos, flutes, trumpet, backing singers, strings, percussion, you name it. But band life is hard. I built out an awesome rehearsal room, did the management stuff, built websites and tried to continuously find gigs and new band members. But those gigs usually didn't pay and most of the band members either didn't fully dedicate to the project, moved away, started jobs or founded families. It took years for me to take it easy and I probably never learned to chill about it. So after all the efforts, it just wrapped up. No renaming of the band to Atlantic, nor opening up for new ideas could really conceal that I was the only crazy maniac trying to achieve something real and big. I was the only one willing to sacrifice, and I did sacrifice my band. Back to the roots. Let's take Dust and put my name behind it.
High seats on trees,
covered in the mist. Deep down I'm walking through into every field. Wide open space, bordered by white walls. Out is so life, like in heaven's holy halls. Yeah. Fuck all the others, I'm the man. Let's throw it all out there. The poetry, the lyrics, the dark depressing thoughts, the music, and guess what happened? Life.
He walks it loaded, the majesty of his soul. Born a fighter, always on the couch, tiger. Walking with the music, dancing in the crowd.
In this case, life means money, or should I say, the need to earn money. So ever since I was a kid, I was telling people I wanted to be a musician. Ultimately, that also meant making money with playing music. Well, finally, that's what I did.
Hi und herzlich willkommen auf meinem Kanal. Ich bin Musiker und ich habe verschiedene Projekte.
So here I come, promoting myself as a musician, playing classics, oldies but goodies, evergreens, diving deep into several generations of popular music. And you'd find me at 10 AM in the morning on some city stage with barely any people around.
Can't start a fire. Can't start a fire without.
You'd see me in shopping malls during Christmas season. Yeah, I know, this doesn't just look a little out of place. But right, that is essentially what it's about, playing these kinds of gigs. Lost between grocery shopping and leather bags, having the time of my life. Time for a change. Let's get together and turn things up a little bit. Wow, big stage and the audience miles away, but what's that? It sounds like drums, but it's a cajon. Let me introduce to you acoustic guys music. I'll be honest with you, this combo really made a difference. For us, for me, and for the audience. We really rocked so many parties for literally hours. I set records for the amounts of broken strings on one night, cut my hands while playing, destroyed my nails, experienced extraordinary pain for playing too long on those 12 strings. We played from big stages to small restaurants, from cabins in the woods to, as you can see, kitchens. But even this chapter on my journey slowly came to an unofficial end during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Dankeschön. Dankeschön.
Between many other projects, such as this accordion-cajon combo, I've always been open for new ideas. Some new ideas of serving as a musician, though, aren't that new after all. I'm talking about special once-in-a-lifetime events such as, you guessed it, wedding ceremonies. These days can be magical, plain wonderful.
When tears are in your eyes, I would rather more.
Breathtakingly beautiful.
I'm on your side. When times get rough.
Könnt ihr mal einen Moment mal bitte noch warten?
Wait, what was that? Did this ceremony just turn into a comedy stand-up show?
Hiermit möchte ich euch zu Mann, Vater, Frau und Mann erklären. Die Kräfte dieser Erde, auf der wir alle stehen, sie mögen euch Halt geben an jedem Tag eures Lebens. Die Kräfte jener Welt, die wir nur ahnen, die es dennoch gibt, sie mögen euch und die zur Erde gehören, beschützen und bewahren, wann immer euch Geld.
You don't understand German? Believe me, you're lucky.
Gute. Und jetzt dürfen die zwei sich küssen.
And no, this wasn't set up. That's a live recording of me playing during a wedding ceremony, getting interrupted by the wedding speaker, using my music as just emotional background banter, and yes, that's also the life of a working musician in action. Okay, let's chill down with some good or bad music, having fun, and leave this chapter way behind us. So this is the last chapter on our journey, and it starts at the ocean with the same old 12-string guitar. But this time, it's more about inspiration, about real meaningful thoughts and a whole different approach. This chapter is about myself, my true self as a musician, as an artist. And one way to bring this chapter to life is by giving it a name. Let's call this chapter Blue. I built this wooden sign and created Blue 12. After all the long ways around, I felt I was ready to face my inner core once more and make it the central part of what I'm doing. By now I could probably fill several albums worth of songs, but those first new original Blue 12 songs were a little different. They were honest on another level, true to myself, and quite raw.
Fight the demon
shining down from your eyes when I'm lying in your arms. I wanted to find a new sound, and I would call it the sound of wood, steel and love. I incorporated all I knew, the dust, the feeling of being in the band, the passion I somewhat lost in endless wedding ceremonies, and I added a little secret ingredient.
Morning in my eyes, dust is on the rise. Baby, stop the music. Your sweet eyes confusing. I need hard-edged metal. I need a bruise in my bed. I need a beat in my feet. I need to feel the heat.
You probably didn't notice, but all those years I have been an absolute purist when it came to effects. A little reverb here and there, and that was it. Now somebody discovered multiple reverb and delay effects and a tiny little loop station, and suddenly a whole new world opened up. It was like throwing dried sponges into an ocean. Just imagine all those exploding sponges floating on the waves.
It's a warm time, morning medicine. Warm weather, warm medicine.
Well, and then another lockdown and things got real crazy once more. But seriously, those lockdown months were both nerve-wracking and very productive. This song is more than 15 years old and has seen countless arrangements. Take a listen. By the way, the song is called Mind Journey. It's a sad and melancholic song, but also euphoric and optimistic. It's about searching for this place where you feel at home and people who you belong to. After all those years playing this song and many others, writing down thoughts, building up dreams, and trying out new ways of expression, I can say I found something. I found a notion of this place in my head and this place out there. I crossed so many bridges in ways unimaginable, and still life feels like walking through Venice. I don't know if anyone will take the time to watch this video, nor can I tell you what you might get out of it. I'm just a traveler between worlds, in my mind and with my art, looking back and realizing you just ain't seen nothing yet. That's not really me, it's just a glimpse, lucky snapshots of some random dude. And the only thing I can call this weird product I created here, and the only thing you can call me, if you care about this after all, call me Blue.